Hey, Garrick Wordmuller here, Fresh Home Loan, talking today about the 3 reasons why most like bigger banks, etc., will reject your loan, and why you might need me for a second opinion. If this has happened to you, give me a call. We're going to check it out. But what happens is there's guidelines for every loan. Doesn't matter what kind of loan you're getting, FHA, VA, conventional, reverse mortgage, ITIN, doesn't matter. There's a certain set of guidelines or rules that are required for the investor to purchase this loan that the banks go by. Now, a lot of retail lenders, such as the bigger banks, and I'm not bashing big banks here. It's very common, I should say, to see denials from banks that a broker might be able to do a loan for. Banks, though, have overlays on top of the guidelines, so they have a set of rules on top of the rules to make the loans a little more conservative, a little bit less risk. Let's just say less risky lending, so they have a good lending portfolio. So the 3 biggest reasons are: 1, income. A lot of people get denied because of the income. Now, there's a lot of different ways to look at income. I can even say you can have the same file and 2 different underwriters and 2 different incomes, especially for someone self-employed. So a lot of times banks will reject you due to income. However, we have a lot of alternative documented ways to get your loan done. Like if you've been denied because you're self-employed and you have a lot of tax write-offs, we can do a bank statement loan. If you've been denied because you're retired and you don't have a lot of income coming in, we can do what's called an asset utilization loan. If you might have a higher debt to income ratio, we probably have a loan that can fund that situation, possibly where a bank may not. If you're like 2% over the bank's threshold, we might have something for you or something like that, right? If you're just outside the box. But if you're outside the box with the bank, then you're done. Loan's denied and you got to start over. With us, we can move the loan, etc. There's very little you have to do. So it's a real big advantage. It's a huge, immensely huge advantage. Not to mention our rates typically are a little bit better. Number 2 would be credit. Your credit doesn't fit the box. Now, there's some loan programs out there that'll go to a 580 FICO score, but lenders will have an overlay where they won't do anything less than a 640 or maybe a 680. And so you get denied that way. Whereas we might have a lender that has no overlays on that program and can get you approved with a lower credit score. We do see that all the time. And 3 is the collateral, the property. Maybe something's wrong with the property. It has some repairs that are needed or something like that. It's not in the best shape. We actually do have fix and flip loans for something like that, or just fix loans too for that. You don't have to flip them. Maybe all of a sudden there's something wrong with the HOA and the condominium complex. We do have non-warrantable condos where I'm pretty sure the big banks, if something's wrong with the condominium, they're done. They don't want any part of the loan. And that's becoming more and more common every year. So there's a lot of reasons why you might want to talk to an independent broker such as myself, Garrick Wordmuller, President, CEO of Fresh Home Loan. Instead of one of the bigger banks, you're going to have more options, probably better pricing, and solutions to problems as they arise. I'm Garrick Wordmuller, Fresh Home Loan, independent mortgage brokers that work for the people.